What did the explainer learn from being the explainer?
I learned that the audience is really king. That in many ways you may think you wrote it beautifully or that you explained it magnificently, but then people are going, what were you talking about? And that you have to really take that feedback and work with it. It was remembered our initial clashes where you were saying, you can't have people just coming in unprepared to just ask questions because then they won't know what to ask. And I was like, no, we explain it properly. Teamwork was one thing I learned a lot about. The other was that always find a way to revalidate your assumptions. So we always felt that we were going to be catering to a certain kind of viewer, and then we discovered that we were attracting different kinds of viewers. Always listen to the professionals because we reformatted several times, and I thought it got better each time, although in the beginning I was grumbling. And in the end, trust. Because you had to trust both management and the people handling the mics and the cameraman and your producer. And sometimes when you've given so much thought to a concept, you think you have it all covered, and it turns out you don't. And I mean, I remember in the beginning, Twink, where the first lesson I learned was it's incredibly difficult on TV to read and walk at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Because on TV it looks so easy, and then you realize it requires training and walking through.
And practice, sure.
Yeah.
And, well, I think after 4 years, you mastered that much.
Okay, I passed.
But really, it's been 4 years, which is about the same amount of time you would need to get a college degree. Do you feel that this is like some sort of graduation for you?
Well, yes, and I just hope that it will mean others will try a similar path. I wish you could do it online and people could be doing webcasting. I really wish our academic community, the people I read, the people who have devoted their lives to knowledge, would really make more of an effort to invade the airwaves. We have so much to learn from them, and if over the past 4 years we have, in a sense, had to slice and dice and pre-chew and digest what they have been producing to share it with the public, imagine if they could be doing that sharing themselves. It would be fantastic.
So what does it mean for you, though, graduating from television and going on to this new job?
Keeping my big mouth shut and my opinions to myself is going to be the biggest problem. You're in a sense you're a sock puppet because you're doing a job for someone else when my whole career has been built on expressing myself.
Exactly.
That's going to be another learning experience. But again, it's also, I think, informing government of the same things we've been doing, which is that there are traditions, there are information, and I don't want to get into that, but it's just I'm going to continue blogging. So in many ways, it's just pay your dues to the country and take it from there.
Well, you have told me that working in government is a career killer, or can be a career killer. And that you had a wonderful career to jeopardize by making a move like this now. Why did you do it?
It's a very old-fashioned notion that when your president asks you, it's your duty to say yes, especially because everyone knows, and I call him and everything. I supported the man. You can't have supported him and then leave him in the lurch, so to speak, if he feels you can help. So let's see.
Well, I want to end this on a light note. In this communications group, which is probably patterned after the ones we saw, the one we saw on the West Wing,
which we use a lot of clips from.
Yeah. Which character are you? Are you that sad sack sort of Toby Ziegler character, or who is it?
Well, it's the guy, I guess, who does the writing of the messages and the speeches and stuff, but not as good looking, not as dapper.
The handsome, fancy boy.
Yeah, maybe that. But although the way I visualize myself is the sad sack sort of doom and gloom kind of guy. So, but everyone seems to consider me pretty cheerful. So it's again, it's very different the way you see yourself and how others may see you.
Well, to end this episode, may I say that it's been a wonderful 4 years. A wonderful 4 years learning experience for our audience, and a wonderful 4 years having worked with you. Please do me the honor of signing off, as you usually do.
This is Manolo Quezon, the explainer.